learn how to build Active Directory server and promote to domain controller. To build Active Directory server, first we should have a server. Okay, that is the prerequisite. Then in that server, we can add roles and feature called Active Directory Domain Services and DNS Server. So then it will become Active Directory server. And after that, we can promote it to domain controller. Okay, so first we need to build a server. To build a server, we can select like VMware virtualization or Oracle virtualization. These are all virtual boxes, or else we can select Azure Cloud, AWS Cloud, or GCP Cloud. These are all cloud service providers. So in this session, I will select Azure Cloud. Okay, so first go to portal.azure.com. That's a Microsoft Cloud provider. So it will log in automatically. Okay. Now here we can search virtual machines. First we need to create server. To create server, I'm going to computer infrastructure. There I will create virtual machine. Okay. Click on virtual machine. Here I will select my resource group. I'm giving the name called DC01 and can select the image 2019 Datacenter Server. Okay. You can see 2 CPUs and 8 GB memory. Okay, this server. And username. Username can give DC administrator. Okay, we'll give the username and I will give password. Okay, next click on next. It will take default configuration. Fine. Click on review and create. Okay, it will run for validation. We'll check all the validations and yeah, validation passed and click on create. So once you click on create, it will start creating virtual machine. You can see it will start initializing deployment. Okay, deployment is in progress. Okay, yeah, now the deployment is completed. Server is created. We can click on go to resource. So in this, we can select the IP address, copy IP address, and okay, copy IP address and search remote desktop connection. And click on that. So then here it will come. Can paste the IP address and mention the administrator. You can connect. Then take the password, copy password, and paste it here. Yeah, then it will connect to server. Yeah, it will set up the profile and all those things. So now we are into the server. So once we are into the server, you can see here, can go to search and search for CMD as and search for CMD. That's the command prompt. Open it and type post name So it will show the computer or server name. Next, click mention ipconfig space all. It will show the IP address, server IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. Okay. So here we can see server manager. It is automatically opened. Okay. Yeah, now this is just a plain server. There are no application installed, no services installed, just it is a server. So on top of this, we will install Active Directory services on the server. To install Active Directory services, go to Server Manager. Go to Server Manager, and here we can install roles and features. Okay, before installing it, we can check it here in the tools. We don't see any Active Directory services here. Okay, we can, okay, so that we need to install roles and features here. Click on Manage, Add Roles and Features. So here you can click on Next, click on Next, click on Next. Okay, here we can see, you can select this one, Active Directory Domain Services. This role or this feature we will select it, and DNS Server feature. Okay, this roles and feature we will select it. Okay, to install it, click on Next, click on, and GPO it is auto selected it. Okay, click on Next, click on Next, click on Next. Yeah, you can select this option so that once it is installed, it will restart automatically. Okay, now we can click on Install. Okay, it will start installing both features. Okay, both roles and features. Now we can see it is done. I think it took almost all around 3 to 4 minutes to install those two roles and features. Okay, now we can click on close. Now we can see this is now AD server. Before that it was just server. Now after installing roles and features called Active Directory Domain Services and DNS Server, after installing those two roles, now it is become Active Directory Server. Okay, and now we will promote to domain controller. To promote domain controller, you can see here there is a warning button. Here it is showing promote the server to domain controller. So what is the difference between Active Directory Server and domain controller? Means Active Directory Server means it will store the objects like user objects, group objects, and computer objects. It's just a directory. Okay, once we promote it to domain controller means it will start authenticating those users and all those things. That's the reason we need to promote this Active Directory Server to domain controller. Okay, now we can click on promote the servers to a domain controller. Here there are three options: domain controller to an existing domain, and new domain to an existing forest, add a new forest. Here we are selecting add a new forest. So I'm giving the name ABC Motors, okay, .com. And this is the domain name I'm giving, root name, forest name. Click on next. See here, it is the domain controller capabilities are like DNS server and global catalog server. It will act as both the DNS server and global catalog server, and the function level is 2016, and domain function level is 2016. Both forest and domain functional are 2016, and here we need to enter DSRM password. This password we will use like when the server in the recovery time, Active Directory recovery time. If something goes wrong to recover, restore, at that time we will use this password. That's the reason we need to give that information here. Okay, click on that and click on next. It will take NetBIOS name automatically. Okay, click on next. Okay, here you can see there are three folders like database folders, log files folders, sysfile folders. Each folder will store, like in the database folder, it will store all the objects like user objects, group objects, computer object, everything. In the logs file folder, events will be stored, like user events and all those things will be stored. In sysfile folder, GPOs, script information, everything will store. Okay, here in this server, we can select default as a default C for drive, but in production environment, it is better to keep in separate drive, maybe D drive or E drive. Okay, here we can select this one only. We can leave it for default. Okay, click on next. Okay, click on next. It will check for the prerequisites. Okay, okay, it is passed. Now we can click on install. Okay. It will start installing, domain controller configuration and all those things. Here we can see it is successfully configured and it is going to restart it automatically because we selected it, right? That's the reason. Okay, successfully configured. Yeah, it will restart. Okay. Okay, now we will connect back. Okay. Again, you can search remote desktop connections. Click on that. Okay. And it will come here. Connect. Enter password. Same password. Okay. Now we can see it is connected to domain controller and domain abcmotor.com domain. Okay. Click on it. Okay, we are into the server now. It will start. Okay. Okay, now we are into domain controller. Okay, server manager opened automatically. Okay, now we can see all the Active Directory related services are installed. Domain and trust, sites and services, user and computers, DNS and group policy. Okay, if we open Active Directory user and computer, that's where we will create users, groups, and all those things. Go to view and select advanced feature. Okay, so these are all default, you know, created, folders and accounts. You can see here. Okay, this is the domain controller. We can see here domain controller. If we add another domain controller, we can see it here. Okay. Okay. So in the users, you can see here we have domain admins. This is the group where we will get access. To provide access to this server, we need to add users here so that they will get access to this domain controller. Okay. Click on add and we can select the user. Yeah, we can add the user here to provide access to this domain controller. Yeah, that's all.